have a Merry Christmas. From the CS Podcast to your home and your family, we wish you all the best, good tidings, and eat some figgy pudding or a figgy Newton. I don't care.
Just eat some figgy something.
Just, yeah, go figgy it out.
Yeah.
No one intervened on behalf of...
Eat good. Get good. Jim Overton, and I'm Trey. And today, we have
Salutations, good people. Welcome to the CS Podcast, where we create stuff. Or if you're Trey,
Monday!
Oh, God. Create shit.
I don't know, what if you had 60 chickens?
An inch and a half, that's about that.
That's about there.
You said it with confidence.
Hey kid, that limp was pretty good, but that wince was money.
Just had him throwing a goat, and in midair he's just like, ah!
Like, I don't know what sound a Barry Manilow makes. You know what a hawk sounds like, right?
I do. It sounded like you were trying to say a word. Jody in the Soapbox is opening for Retro Garbage tonight. We gotta get there, man. We gotta get tickets. The first thing we're gonna buy with our gumball money is an animated butt.
What just chaps your nipples? Like, what is it?
What is it, boy? I don't know, son. It's just a joke.
Gary Bankston.
And today, we've got our hands absolutely full.
Hey.
Salutations, good people. Welcome to the CS Podcast, where we create stuff, or if you're Trey, create shit. And today, we've got our hands absolutely full with, what's that? A new schedule.
Yeah.
That's right. What does that new schedule look like, Trey?
Well, it looks like Mondays and Fridays. And not only that, not only Mondays and Fridays. What were you going to say?
Nothing.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, shorter episodes. You'll notice the time on this episode closer to 30 minutes than an hour and a half, and... yeah, that's pretty much
that
it.
was the and?
Yeah, that was and.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, we didn't rehearse this clearly.
We did not.
What you see is what you get.
Yep. I was going to say, so that means we're going to be splitting our content creator, featured content creator, off from this episode. So Mondays will be dedicated solely to the featured content creator and what they create and all things revolving around that. And then Fridays will be a little more structured than our previous hour and a half episodes, but still us kind of messing around and goofing off and pretty much what you've come to expect from this podcast. So.
Right.
Yeah.
We're going to have a set topic, and we're just going to expand on that topic for about half an hour.
Yeah.
So let us know in the comments if you are excited about this new format, or if you thoroughly enjoyed or prefer for us to just ramble mindlessly, which for me is an escape, might be an escape for you guys. You know, tell us what you think.
You could ramble along with us. That's fine. We don't care.
Righto.
While you're down there, hit that subscribe button, like this video if you enjoyed it, and head on over to Apple Podcasts. Give us a 5-star review because you love us that much, and because we're swapping up the schedule to bring you more content. And then head on over to Spotify. Follow us there. And then, yeah, you can find us on Twitter, on Instagram, and on TikTok at OfficialCSPod. So, yeah.
Righto.
Look us up.
And thank you for getting us to 50 subscribers.
Yeah, we're at 50 now.
Yeah.
Nifty 50 United States. You remember that song?
Nope.
We had to learn that in elementary school.
No, I didn't go to school. I was just self-taught.
That's right. I forgot about that.
My whole life.
You dropped out because of recess.
Yep, I don't play.
Yep. So,
Alley-oop.
what are we talking about today?
Well, we had some Christmas movie facts, but we, I guess, shifted gears a little bit right before we hit record, and you have some interesting just Christmas topics.
Well, I don't have a whole lot of Christmas movie facts. So
well, I've just
got
a slew of Home Alone facts.
Oh, okay, so this is 10 things you did not know about Home Alone.
Right.
Instead of 10 Christmas movie facts.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. So that's what this episode has turned into. So I don't know what the title will end up being called.
Yep.
But you actually know before this, Josh and Trey do.
as we're recording December 22nd right now. It is a Wednesday, so a couple of days until Christmas, and this is going to be dropping on Christmas Eve, so we'll hang out with you on Christmas Eve. I think I hear Santa Claus just riding around in his little sleigh, dropping off his presents at people's houses. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
what? Well, he's not going to come through the chimney, is he?
I sure hope not, because I don't have a chimney.
That's right. Well, in that case, Santa, if you're listening right now, when you get to Drive in, people know we're in Anderson, South Carolina, 29. Make sure you don't try to look for a chimney. Just come through the front door, man.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. What do you got first on the list for us today, Trayvon?
Well, just thinking about, this wasn't completely intended, but thinking about Santa coming through the front door, we do have an unboxing video that if you're still in the Christmas spirit and trying to spend all Christmas Eve with us, you can go check that out. It's a fun little video.
Christmassy.
Yeah. And other than that, the next thing I wanted to plug was our Christmas light elves that just dropped,
Yes.
what, Saturday sounds right, this past Saturday.
Yep.
So going on about 6 days prior to you watching this video, go check that out if you want some more Christmas content from the CS Podcast. But other than that, I've got just a whole slew of things. Things that we had talked about before we hit record on this podcast earlier, just discussing what this episode was going to be about. And I'm going to skip the first thing on my list because I want to come back to that. But the second thing is a favorite Christmas present. You have like a just over the years, like something that sticks out in your mind. That like you woke up on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, like got to unwrap and you were like, "Oh my God!" You know.
So, I don't know about you,
Yeah.
but I was talking to Corey and their family. I don't know if this is how they did it growing up, but
Yeah.
I know Corey does this with their kids. So everything is wrapped.
Mm-hmm.
For me, like when I woke up, there was a presentation
Yeah.
of Santa.
Uh-huh.
Like instead of unwrapping gifts, it was just on display.
Oh, okay. That's why
Things were staged and set up.
I was like, most of the world, everything is wrapped. That's why I was confused why you specifically said that Corey wrapped their presents.
Right. Well, for Santa.
Okay, I got you.
For Santa, like Santa left. I mean, well, clearly a bike you can't wrap, but
Can't if you try hard enough, but
I
yeah.
guess so. It wouldn't be a very good surprise.
No, it'd just be annoying to unwrap.
Right. Like I would walk around the corner
Yeah.
and I would see everything set up. You know, like one year I had a beanbag chair and then, next to it are my wrestling figures. And
Oh, okay, I got you.
It was all
they weren't like
stationed.
in package. Okay, that's kind of cool.
Right. And if I
Yeah.
had like a big enough toy, maybe it was sitting up on the bike.
Yeah, yeah.
Or something like that. And it was just this overwhelming sense of like, oh my God, Santa came and here it is.
Yeah, here's everything.
And then the things I had to unwrap would be for my mom and dad.
Oh, okay.
Like clothes,
Yeah,
things
yeah.
like that. So that's how mine was. And I want to say, I don't remember if this was a Christmas gift or not, but I feel like it would have been really cool if it was
Yeah.
set out. It was it was Wayne Manor and
Like Bruce Wayne?
Bruce Wayne.
Oh, that's
And it was a little unfolding thing. But then there was another part of it that was supposed to be like the Axis chemical plant.
Yeah.
And I had like the vat of,
Nice.
of acid that the Joker fell in.
Yeah.
I want to say that was set up.
Uh-huh.
Oh, and there was like breakaway glass at the top of the
Nice.
mansion. Oh, Batman.
I feel like I remember the commercials for that. At least I remember Batman and Breakaway Glass.
I was so little. So
Yeah.
if you remember the commercials, then my God.
Oh, okay, then maybe not.
I mean, maybe
Yeah.
you did. Maybe you're just a genius.
That's possible.
But it's highly probable.
Yeah.
I don't know. It'd be between that or a mongoose scooter.
Oh, okay. That was either this really elaborate thing or that is a scooter.
Yeah.
The scooter was cool.
But I feel like that was the Batman, the Wayne Manor mansion, and I just remember seeing that going,
Yeah. Well, I feel like that ties into my first one was going to be Christmas traditions, and I remember when we talked about it outside of the podcast, you're like, yeah, I don't really know about Christmas tradition. I mean, you not wrapping, like the presents not being wrapped and then being staged like that, I feel like is a Christmas tradition. You may not carry it out now, but that was something, I don't know, I feel like that fits the bill.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I didn't know people did it any other way.
Yeah.
I didn't know
That's
people
fair.
wrapped gifts from Santa. Mm-hmm. It was like,
I mean, not everybody, I'm sure, but I know I do, and like Morgan, her family does. Like,
Really?
yeah,
Interesting.
yeah. Unless it's again something weird like a bike or something massive like a trampoline that's all set up and maybe in the backyard with like a bow on it. You know,
Right. I guess in my head, the way I've been conditioned is if it's wrapped,
Yeah.
that means a natural human wrapped it.
Oh, the elves wrap it. That's part of the process.
I guess.
They have to they have to elf it. They have to wrap it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I reckon.
They've got elves specifically for that. Wrapping elves.
Well, okay.
Yeah. But no, I feel like that counts as tradition. Maybe.
Having Santa deliver your presents the right way?
Yeah, sure, we'll go with that. Leave a comment down below. How did your parents wrap your presents, or did Santa's elves wrap them, or what happened? Like, or did Santa just bring you?
Did Santa want you to have a
He
magical
just
year?
throw shit out on the floor and leave it.
It was staged.
And then the parents get up and they're like, ah, shit. And then they have to organize everything and stage it. Santa just dumps it down the chimney. Fire or not, he doesn't care. He's half lit on some eggnog. Oh, just right down the chimney.
we'll just I'll rip the wrapping paper on that. Might as well unwrap them all and just strew them about.
Ayla, what?
Hers was staged.
Oh, okay.
She had a big giant plush Kirby. Saw it. Her eyes got big and said, Kirby! And ran
Nice.
straight for it.
That's the best.
Yeah. Yeah, but see, if it had been wrapped.
If it had been wrapped, it would have been the magic of going, oh my God, what's in this box? And then tearing it open. There's a Nintendo 64 in there. And then you like scream and wet your pants.
Pee yourself.
Yeah, yeah.
Why did both of our thoughts go to pee yourself?
Because that's what you do when you get a Nintendo 64 for Christmas. Or
Yeah,
any
it
kind
is.
of. Back then, it was a bigger deal. I mean, it's almost equivalent. I feel like they weren't as hard to get, but like if you got a PS5 for Christmas this year, it'd be like you'd probably shit yourself.
Oh,
Because they're so hard to get hold of. It's kind of the same.
You know what? I will say one of the top ones was my Super Nintendo with The Legend of Zelda. It was like the third one.
Yeah.
It was the third Legend of Zelda
Okay.
ever. I can't remember the name of it, but it had the Triforce symbol
Yeah.
on the front. So that was awesome.
Yeah. So it's stuff like that. Like, I don't know.
What about you? What about your
Oh,
gift?
my Nintendo 60. I was
Nintendo
drawing
64?
from inspiration. That's probably my biggest. That or my wife got me a PlayStation 4 for Christmas. Yeah. That was pretty
Oh,
wild.
I
Yeah.
bet.
Yeah.
I remember getting my Nintendo 64 with GoldenEye.
Oh, nice.
That was a Christmas. That
Yeah.
was a Santa gift. And it was when I turned around the corner, there was the box angled.
Yeah.
And then there was the game propped up against it. And I was just like,
Yeah. Yeah. It's just like you're speechless.
I guess to
It's
me
such a
the
cool
whole
feeling.
stage thing is it feels more like Santa. I don't know why. That's
Yeah.
just the way I don't know.
I mean, that's fine. I believe you.
Anyways,
Well, I guess that also rolls on into like Christmas memories. It doesn't even have to be Christmas Day. Like it could be just like a nice memory, like together with the family, hanging out. Like I remember, it was probably brake lights. Now that I think about it, but I remember it was like I don't know. It was late one night. I was probably like 7 years old, 8 years old, and I was watching Prancer. And I'm watching it, and then all of a sudden, like, there's this red glow outside the window, and I was like, oh my God, Santa! It's probably brake lights looking back at it, like somebody, the neighbor backing out of their driveway or something.
yeah.
But for me, at 7 years old, it was Santa Claus.
Oh wow.
And it was go time. Like, yeah. That I hold that one pretty close. That was a fun one.
Yeah. That's really fun.
Yeah.
One that pops in my head was when I was a kid. My mom and my dad drove me to see Christmas lights,
Nice.
and at the end of the path or whatever that you go through, there was a Santa Claus there.
Yeah.
And the windows were rolled down. And I could hear him, and Santa Claus walks over, and the first thing he doesn't talk to my mom or my dad. He just sees me, and he goes, "Well, hello, Joshua."
Huh.
And and yeah, I remember now. I remember my mom looking at my dad, like, "Huh?" like that. And he goes, have you been a good little boy? Hey, have you been a good boy for your mother? Hello, Tamala. Like that. I'm like, what?
Oh, is somebody that?
So
Okay, I was like, how the hell?
well, my mom worked for my grandfather when he had his business here in
Yeah.
Anderson, and it was some kind of colleague or
Yeah.
customer or somebody that my grandfather knew, and the man. Everybody recognizes my mom from her big poofy blonde hair.
Uh-huh.
It's colored and it's poofed on purpose, and it's almost obnoxious.
Yeah, it's very Tamla.
No, very. So he saw the blonde poofy hair and he was like, I had to question it, but I knew it was your mom.
Yeah.
Or that's what he told somebody. And he remembered my granddad's grandson's name.
What a cool moment.
And for me, it was, I mean, not that I doubted that Santa Claus was real, but in that moment, it was like, oh no. Anytime I would hear a kid at school say Santa Claus isn't real, I'd be like, pfft.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you just don't know.
You don't know.
Yeah.
He doesn't know you like he does know
Yeah.
like he knows me.
Yeah. He didn't know you by your first name.
Yeah. So that right. So that one left a lasting impression on
That's
me.
awesome. That's Christmas magic right there.
Yeah, it is.
That's kind of what the season is about.
Yeah.
Those little moments. So throw some facts my way about Home Alone. By the way, favorite Christmas movie is on this list, and Home Alone is probably my favorite. That or Jingle All the Way.
Ah.
And you guys can argue in the comments, but
What?
those are right. I don't know. Like,
just about how important
which
they
one?
are?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say if Jingle All the Way was a Christmas movie or not.
Oh, no, it absolutely is.
Yeah. It's called Jingle All the Way.
Yeah.
So Home Alone, did you know that, I mean, this is one that I don't think is as secretive.
Yeah.
But Macaulay Culkin's brother, Kieran Culkin, was in the movie. He was, can't remember his name.
I can't think of his name now. The cousin that kept drinking all the sodas. The little
And
one.
kept peeing in the bed with the glasses.
Yeah. I mean, if you look at them, they do look really like, after you're like, oh, okay, that's his brother. Like, it's like, oh, okay, yeah, I can see it.
Yeah. So his brother's in that movie. Joe Pesci had to create the whole mumble language whenever he gets upset. The crutch.
Oh, yeah.
He had to basically create that so that he wouldn't swear consistently.
Oh, that's fair. I was like, create it. But okay.
Every other movie he was in, it is you mudda.
Yeah,
all that.
I believe it.
And they said that whenever he would read it, it didn't have that Joe Pesci magic.
Yeah.
Like, he said, I literally, like, it's tough for me to read lines without following it up with, like, you could say, I'm going to march up there and knock on that door.
Yeah.
And if Joe Pesci reads it, it just doesn't sound right.
Yeah.
Joe Pesci was like, I'm going to go up there and knock on that door. And then just,
Yeah.
you know, that's more Pesci. So he had to come up with clearly he couldn't swear.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he kind of created that on his own little
That is a fun little fact. I like
way
that.
of, you know, just getting it out of his system.
Well,
He just had to swear.
Speaking of Joe Pesci swearing, it's just the other fact that you told me about Home Alone.
With him not wanting to arrive at call time.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was the director or who it was, but on Netflix, if you want to watch this or learn all these facts and more, and you're just a fan of Home Alone, you will be highly entertained. And I think it's something like The Movies We Grew Up With.
That's probably right, because there's like the toys we grew up with. There's a whole like series. They have a couple different ones that are like that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I started with horror movies and then saw the Home Alone.
Yeah.
And like Elf and things like that are on there. But one morning he literally, because he liked to wake up, play 9 rounds of golf, and come in when he was done.
Yeah.
And one morning he got there on call time or on time, and he wasn't needed for like another 2 or 3 hours.
Yeah.
And he grabbed the director, whoever, by like the neck or something, and like his arm or whatever, and he was like, all right, let's go talk to so-and-so. Let's talk about this call time.
Yeah.
And like physically grabbed him and walked him to somebody. I mean, just a menace. So that's a few for now.
Okay. Probably different for each household, probably different for your house. But when do you start celebrating? Christmas?
I feel like as an adult, I can't really remember as a kid, but as an adult, it seems like it's been a tradition, like Thanksgiving evening.
Yeah.
With if family was over, any kid that was over would help put up and decorate the Christmas tree.
Oh, nice.
And that didn't happen every year, but
Yeah.
that was pretty much after Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving night, day after, stuff starts going up.
Yeah.
It might not happen all at once in one day like yours did with Halloween,
Yeah.
but it's a process.
Okay. Yeah, it differs. Like I don't remember as a kid either. I know at one point my mom just said fuck it and was not taking the tree down. We had like a fake tree, so she just left it up year round and would like put plastic over it.
Yeah. We all low-key do that when it comes to Halloween.
Yeah, well, that's actually a new thing we just did this year. This is the first time we've done that.
Okay.
Yeah, typically for us, tree goes up like November 1st.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh,
then,
okay.
And then we start decorating. But Morgan's mom had a Halloween tree. Like she repurposed her tree into a Halloween tree, and she saw it. She's like, "Oh, we got to do that."
Yeah.
And so that's where that came from. So we went ahead and put the tree up and just repurposed it as a Halloween tree.
Okay.
Put like a little witch on top of it and little ghosts and stuff hanging from it. So
Nice.
that's why we did that. But yeah, we typically like November 1st, kind of get in the Christmas spirit and start doing that kind of thing. So, but I don't know, man. It differs. It's a hot button issue. Like I was out at a remote. I was at the Ice on Main, and this guy was like, "Thank y'all for not playing Christmas music, November 1st or so early." And I was like, "Oh, well," I was like, "We've done it, but yeah, people either love it or hate it, and it's like war."
Dude, I remember working at the front desk, the sheer amount of voice messages.
Yeah.
People, Christmas music on November the 1st? Really?
Yeah.
Like, you crazy? Like, I'm like, who is so, I don't know, unbusy
Yeah, to call the radio station.
and complain about like,
Yeah.
I don't know that I care for it either that early. It doesn't feel like Christmas yet.
Yeah.
Whatever. That's just my personal thing. Like, I don't know, December 1st, Christmas music.
Yeah.
Or maybe the last week of November or something, but
Yeah.
the day after Halloween just feels a little odd
Yeah, I
for
can see
me.
that. Yeah.
But I'm not calling into a radio station.
Complaining.
It doesn't, like, hurt my feelings.
Yeah.
It doesn't go up my butthole sideways or anything. I just have better things to do
That's fair.
than call a radio station and complain. Because what do you think? They're going to hear it and go,
Oh, you're right. Well, let's flip formats.
let's cancel that right
They've
now.
spent 6 weeks throwing together a format and a game plan to flip stations, flip their music logs
Right.
on November 1st. And, Billy motherfucker calls in and he's like, "Man, Christmas music, come on, guys. You can't do that. Come on." And we're like, "Oh,
Call corporate right now.
Yeah, call
Billy
right now.
MFer just called and said he's not having it.
we just flip formats. We need to flip back to what we were originally playing."
Well, let's get on it. Did you know Janice Humperdinck just called? And she loves it. We'll change it back.
God, what was his name? Do you remember that guy that called up to the radio station, left the voicemail, and he was like, "My name is Edward R. Pennybaker." Oh my God, I don't know how I remembered that.
Penny Baker.
Yeah, I remembered it because that he was like, "This is Edward R. Pennybaker, and a couple of my colleagues and I believe we have identified the Antichrist in the area."
Really? Yeah. What?
God, I wish I had that.
Is it a joke?
Oh, he was dead serious. Dead serious. And went on to expand about like, oh yeah, you could tell because he's using technology and he uses laptops and this and that. And I was like, does this guy have nothing better to do than call the radio station?
And talk about the Antichrist?
Yeah.
Maybe he should call a church.
Yeah.
And talk about the Antichrist.
Not sure why he called us. I guess we could get the word out faster. I don't know. But he called, and then I kid you not, like
Does not believe in prayer?
7-8 months later, Edward R. Pennybaker called up again, and he was looking for a job.
What?
Well, he came on and he's like, I heard the
What a
name, and I
random
was
dude.
like, why do I know that name? And I was like, is that the Antichrist guy? And I was like, there's no way. And I was like, he just gave a resume. Like he's looking to bring up, like he wants to call in and give us a resume. And I saved the voicemail so I could go back and listen to, like, I'm not going to delete the Antichrist voicemail because it's hilarious. And so I pulled it back and it was the same guy.
Someone who knows the Antichrist wanted to work at iHeart.
Yeah.
And we let him go?
He'd have fit right in.
Well, he'd have been working with...
Yeah, with the Antichrist.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ashley left.
Yeah, she did.
So...
So yeah,
you see this. I don't like you.
So drop a comment below. Is there a right time to celebrate Christmas? Like, is there too early? I don't know. Maybe January 1st is too early. Like,
perhaps.
You know what I mean? But is there a right or wrong time? I know it's a hot button issue. Let us know in the comments below. And then, since we're on the topic, do you have that one Christmas song that you just refuse to listen to?
Oh yeah.
You do? What is it?
Yeah. The Christmas shoes.
Oh, yeah.
I have not heard it all the way through.
It's sad.
It's just overly sad.
Yeah.
It's a happy time of year. I get it. There's plenty of sadness in the world. You know what that sadness needs? A cure.
Yeah.
Something uplifting.
Not Christmas shoes.
Not effing Christmas shoes. And there's another one. It's God. I don't know the name of it. I mean, it's a popular one. It's up there with all the classics, but it's just whiny, and it's like the kids are singing in the background, and I don't know. So this is Christmas.
Oh yeah.
That I hate that song.
Yeah, I know.
Die in a plane crash. That song. The song.
Yeah, the song.
None of the beautiful children who were conned into singing that
be a
atrocity.
Christmas song about a plane crash.
Yeah.
It'll be right up there with Christmas shoes.
Yeah.
Mine, this might...
God, I got that off my chest. I've been holding that in for years.
This might twist the nipples of some people. Like, you just have to be a specific person.
Twist my nips, Daddy.
Yeah. But Thistlehair the Christmas Bear, like any of the... Any of those, like, oh God, I call it a Townville Christmas because, like, I refuse to listen to Morgan's Christmas playlist.
What?
I think it's an Alabama song.
What'd you call it?
Thistlehair the Christmas Bear. It may only be a Townville Christmas album. I don't know. But like, I just cannot listen to her Christmas. Like, I don't have anything against country, but man,
They're all performed by Randy Travis.
Yeah. No, it's like Kenny Chesney Christmas and like all kinds of different stuff. Like, just not my thing.
I get a little nauseous from laughing so hard.
Like I like
hot.
You know, like classic Christmas music, whatever that makes me. Like, you know, like rocking around the Christmas. You know, like
Yeah.
I don't want to listen to Thistlehair the Crystal Bear or whatever his name is. Thistlehair the Christmas Bear.
I don't know. It's talented. It could be the crystal meth.
Yeah,
bear.
it could be.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I have to play it for you after we get done.
Thistlehair.
Yeah. So that's what I got. You guys got a Christmas song you hate down there. Hey, let me know if you know Thistlehair the Christmas Bear. You see, like Morgan probably grew up. I know she grew up on that. That and like I can't stand Annabelle's Wish, the movie. Like it's just that's the one about the talking cow.
Yeah.
It's just I don't know. It's kind of annoying.
Okay.
But that's just me.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I may have pissed some people off, but
that's okay.
Yeah. But anyways, next week, just want to let you guys know that we are going to be talking about Average at Best, which will be our featured content creator. And yeah, I just wanted to go ahead and throw that in there. We're getting close to time. It's weird. This 30 minutes go really fast.
I feel like we've been talking 10 minutes.
I do too. That's why I was like, I should probably throw this in there before we get off some weird tangent. But yeah, stick around with us Monday at whatever time we decide to upload because we haven't actually set a scheduled time for that. We'll talk about Average at Best, go a little bit in depth there, and what they do and what I got from them.
Right.
Paid. I
You
paid
picked-
for it.
You
They
picked
didn't
up a
give
gift
it to me. Yeah.
for yourself,
I did.
and we can talk about all things that.
Yeah.
That's what we'll be doing from now on with our featured content creator. We're going to be talking about them, what they do, how we relate to that or don't, or I don't know, just maybe try to fill our time with what it is they do.
Yeah.
And I will leave you guys with one last awesome Home Alone fact that unless you've watched that Netflix series and you've really studied your Home Alone facts, the house that you see on Home Alone.
Oh, yeah, the
big house that you see from the big brick house. The inside of that house that you see in the movie is not footage from that brick house. They built a house inside of a high school, I think it was a high school, gymnasium, built a house.
Which is wild.
And just decorated it. So that house...
I believe that it wasn't shot in that... Like, that doesn't surprise me that it wasn't shot in the house.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, okay, that just makes sense. You have more control with, like, a set that you build. You can make it look exactly how you pictured it in your head. You know, like, a director has a certain vision. But to think that they built it inside of a gymnasium is what
so
blew my mind.
crazy.
I'm thinking, like, sound. Like, how are they soundproofing? Like,
And they were on a tight budget.
yeah. Like,
I think they were on like a $10 million budget.
which is dirt cheap for like a movie, you know.
Oh,
like
during that time, they showed a comparison from Home Alone to every other movie that was big during those like 5 years, and Home Alone was all the way at the bottom.
That's wild.
But then was number one for months and months.
Yeah, I was gonna say for a while.
Oh, and they used potato flakes for snow,
Potato flakes,
and
that's a fun fact.
they got moldy
yeah
after a while because the sun came out. All right,
well, that'll do it.
That'll do it, pig.
All right.
Well, we'll see you guys on Monday.
Yeah.
Have a great weekend. Have a Merry
Christmas.
Christmas. From the CS Podcast to your home and your family, we wish you all the best, good tidings, and eat some figgy pudding or a figgy Newton. I don't care.
Just eat some figgy something.
Just, go figgy it out.
Yeah. Old figgy azalea.
With that being said, I've been the Scottish Hush Puppy, and I got some figgies to go eat.
And until next time, my ghastly gang, Merry Christmas.
Jordan bells stirred. Jordan bells stirred.
Create shit. Build anything. Make it real.
I've been getting dirty money, Jordan Bell third. Stacking penny stocks while I'm flipping these birds.